Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. It's a lovely day today, and I want to talk about being assaulted and being abused. Now, many of us have been through so much stuff, but we carry it so well. We carry it as if nothing's ever happened to us. And truth of the matter is, it hurts and it pains us so well that no one understands the true depth of what we are going through at the moment. So now we have to now put on this face of, hey, I'm awesome, and hey, look at me, how are you? The need to be loved and the need to be accepted, the need to be wanted and desired. Yet the trust, to trust somebody, it's hard. Like, so we go through this battle of, like, okay, I want to be out there. I want to say hey. I want to mingle. I want to meet you. But yet, I need to protect myself. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be stabbed in the back. I don't want to be taken advantage of. I don't want to be broken again. And my thing is, how do we deal with that? How do we function with that? How? So whether it's a mental abuse, whether it's a physical abuse, whether it's a sexual abuse, right? We have been through something, especially from a little person. Somebody might have been assaulted at the age of 6, right? And never faced the accuser. I mean, the person that assaulted them, that hurt them, that, you know, never did and wasn't able to, don't know how to, afraid, right? And then you don't even have the opportunity to even say, hey, why did you do this to me? Just to have closure, just to have understanding, so that we can move forward. So we're not free because that still is in there. It's always a thought and a pain that hurts so bad. And how do we deal with that? How do we function? How do we flow with that? And we carry that on, and before you know it, we're 16, we're 26, we're 82, never dealing with that, brokenhearted, destroying every and anything that we touch. I remember once when, I would think I was like 9 years old, 8 or 9. Anyway, I was helping my grandmother at her restaurant. You know, I mean, I'm the one that always want to help and give and do my best that I can do. So I was carrying this case of beverage. It might have been like beer or something in the case. I was moving from one place to the other for her, and I dropped the case. So a few of the bottles broke. And she naturally reacted and she screamed at me and she yelled, ah, what? And she was mad and she was upset. And I had tears coming down my face and I was crying because inside me I meant well to help. Uh, And and I was crying. I was crying. I probably, I walked away. I ran away, I think. And she found me probably like 20 minutes later. And she just grabbed me and she said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it wasn't the fact that she said, I'm sorry, even though that helped, but it was the embrace when she hugged me and I felt it. And all of that pain from that moment came up and out through my eyes so heavily. I mean, that loud cry of release. And it released for me. It released. And that's what I needed. That's what I needed because at the end of the day, the purity and intentions was so pure out of myself, and she lashed out at me. Yes, I might have done something to trigger that, but it was not intentional. But it was her embrace that said, "It's okay," and I was able to release it. So, how many people out there have yet to release the pain that's in there, so tough, so heavy? I mean, yeah, you can cry here, you can cry there, but it does not release it. And I think about that. Okay, how about the person that might have hurt you? Whether they might be in prison right now or maybe dead, and you cannot confront the person and say, hey, all I want to know is why did you do that to me? Right? Why? So, if you never have the opportunity to face the person that did that to you, how do you release it? I know you can pay somebody to talk to them and then they can hear you out and that, can maybe work. But are you truly releasing it? The one thing that I can suggest at this moment is if you know anyone that you can trust, that has your back 100%, that has you regardless, and you can open up and share that so that you can release it and they can embrace you, they can hug you, hold you real tight, and you can just cry it out and let it go and release. I think it'll be great because it worked for me. it worked for me, and I'm just sharing that because abuse is hard. Being assaulted is hard, and then you just have to put on the front. I mean, imagine those that has been assaulted, right? And it's like, okay, I want to be free. I want to be a free person and mingle here, meet this person, and be free. But then yet, the opposite of I gotta protect myself. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be. And you go through this back and forth thing, and not able to be free, just to be free, be normal. So for those of you that have been assaulted, been hurt in any kind of way, I myself just want to say, I'm sorry to you that you had to go through that. I know what it feels like, and it's not right. It is not healthy. It's not good. Matter of fact, when I was 25 years old, um, I had a consensual sex with a girl that was 17. Well, technically she was not old enough. So then I had to go through, I don't want to use the word scrutiny, but it was hard, you know, being a registered sex offender because of what I did to somebody. It hurt. It hurt because now here I am. I feel like I hurt somebody because of, the laws that's, provided here. And when I experienced that, do you know what I did? Ever since that point, I made a conscious mindset that I will no longer knowingly or unknowingly attempt to hurt anybody in any kind of way at all. Matter of fact, I made phone calls to ex girlfriends, friends, especially when I used to be a gang member at one point, and even those that were, of the other side, to apologize for anything that I might have done, knowingly or unknowingly, that might have hurt them. I did that. I made those phone calls. I mean, they were like, "You didn't do anything," but I just wanted to make sure that I clear the air, so that way I can move forward in a healthy fashion. And that's just who I am today. So if this can help you in any kind of way to release what somebody else have done to you, I only hope that this helps, you know. But for me, I can only be transparent to you to let you know that when you see me smile, when you see me happy, and when you see me joy, it comes from a beautiful place because I know what it's like to hurt and to be in a pain and to be in a rut and act like and to feel like when will it be better? When can I breathe? When can I be free? So with that being said, man, one love, man, and big hugs and just breathe, just breathe and let this moment be a brand new moment of a freshness, breath of fresh air that can make a difference from right now forward. Okay? Big hugs. Thank you.